Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Mr. Anger, back with you for another episode of the Mr. Anger Show. Decided to give you all a tour of where I'm from. So while I'm driving, we're going to touch on some issues, and you can take a look at where I live. Alright, everybody's making a big deal about this story about what happened at Berkeley with the protesters and all that jazz. ANTIFA showed up, and they started trouble. They started it. They started altercations, and the others, well, they finished it. You can't start trouble and then try to play victim like this one girl was doing on Facebook, playing victim because she got knocked the hell out because she goes down there with ANTIFA and starts trouble, starts fights, and then, oh, you going? Where you going? You going across? You going? Yeah. Your turn. Anyways, I'm not validating, everybody's making a big deal out of that one girl that got knocked out, but, they're making a big deal out of it because of who the guy is, and what he represents. I'm not defending what he represents and what his purposes were. I am defending his actions. In the pictures, you can clearly see her strike him in the throat. So, I don't care what you believe, what philosophies you have, or what convictions you have. No matter what you believe or what you feel, causing violence first and destruction of property first automatically proves you wrong. And she was proven wrong, and she got what she deserved. She went down there looking for trouble. She made some Facebook posts saying she's going to collect scalps and all this jazz, and goes looking for trouble, instigates the trouble, finds the trouble, and then tries to play victim. It doesn't work that way. But people want to defend her because, oh, the guy was a white supremacist. Like I said, I don't agree with his reasoning or his reasons for being there, but I do agree with his actions. He was touched in a physical way at first, but it's a woman. Y'all fought for equality, right? Either you want to truly be equal, or the fight for equality is just a sham. You might as well admit that if you think, well, it's a female. No, equality. I don't care who you are. You swing first, you cause violence against someone first, male, female, whatever sex you think you are, you're wrong, and you're going to get knocked the hell out. Let's just put it that way. But anyways, this is my big old town here. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the backbone of America. Farming community. Nothing but farms. Oh. People, and what's funny is the people that showed up at these to go up against the Trump supporters, they preach tolerance the loudest, but have no idea and conception of what true tolerance is. True tolerance is not just accepting beliefs that you can agree with. It means accepting those that you disagree with as well. But they don't get that. That's like here in this county. There's a KKK stronghold about 25 miles from here. I could take you to it. Everybody knows where it's at. Everybody does. But you know why they're left the hell alone and nobody says anything or does anything about it? Because they stay to them fucking selves. They volunteer in community events and do charity events, and other than that, you never see them. So what would be the purpose and point in causing trouble with them? There wouldn't be. We would be the instigators. I mean, they're staying quiet and peaceful. They haven't done anything violent. Now, if they come out here and let's say they start doing violent behavior, yeah, they're going to get busted. Just like if anybody goes in there and starts violence against them, they should be busted. You never start violence first, because no matter your reasoning, no matter your convictions, you will be proven wrong automatically as soon as that first punch is swung. But people don't get that. People don't get that. Live and let be. You gotta accept what you don't like as well as what you do like. I mean, I don't like their reasoning. I don't like the way that they teach things. But you know what? They stayed in themselves. They're not trying to actively recruit people or anything around here. So, fuck them. Let them stay in themselves. Like I said, don't blink. You might miss this big ass town here. And of course, it's a rainy day. Gosh, you got a little rainy days. True tolerance is acknowledging someone you would spend a lifetime advocating against. That's true tolerance, ladies and gentlemen. It's getting to the point, you know, where I don't know, it's getting to a ridiculous point. And I don't know, I commented on a story on Facebook about that. People were going off and not understanding the basic principles of human decency here. You know, you don't start violence first and then play victim. I mean, that's the moral of the story here. You know, and things don't go your way. Oh, I can play victim. No, it doesn't work that way. You know, I don't get that mentality. Like I said, this is the backbone of America right here. This is what most of America is. Country, farmlands, woods, mountains, farmland. This is the places that put food on your table. Such job-wise, I mean, you got a job market that's very scarce around here. Considering this is what the majority of the United States is like, you know, you don't have a very big job market to choose from. Around here, it's factory. Most of those have become automated. And they're becoming, I mean, each year, every factory around here, and there's not that many. I mean, I think there's like 5, 10 factories here. Maybe at the most 10. Actually, I can think of 5 right off the top of my head. I'm giving an extra 5 just in case there's some tucked away that I don't know about. But every year the numbers for employment for those facilities get lower and lower because automation is taking over. Why pay an employee to do something that a machine can? That's a one-time investment. You know, why pay hourly for somebody to do what a machine can do and you just pay one time and it pays for itself? You know, I can't fault the businesses for doing what they're doing because, you know, business-wise, it makes the most sense, you know, more bang for the buck. But every year the numbers for employment for these factories keep going down and down because automation's replacing them. So that leaves you, you know, you could be a farmer, all this farmland around here, or you can be a teacher. They got schools around here, of course, you know, elementary, middle, high school. You got 3 colleges nearby. That's, if you want to be a teacher, that's where you need to go if you want to make pretty good money, is the colleges. You got New River Community, and then you got Radford University, which is the sister university to Virginia Tech, which is just about 40 minutes from here. I used to live in Blacksburg. Ugh, hated it. Well, I didn't hate it. I love the convenience of Blacksburg. I loved it when the students were out of town. But, damn. The only reason I hated it is because of the damn traffic and student drivers, I swear. So there's really not much diverse job flow here in this county. So you got factory, you can, you know, there's a couple hospitals if you want to be a nurse or a doctor. Of course, judges, lawyers, police officers. If you want to make a good substantial living around here, those are factions that you're going to have to choose from. But what if you're not interested in things like that? I mean, you're kind of stuck which kind of sucks. I mean, like me, I got a media degree. I love media, but it's not prevalent here in this particular area. Now, of course, we got a few media outlets. They're about an hour and a half from here, an hour and a half, local stations. And every time they have a job opening, they want like 7 to 10 years experience. But, you know, how the hell are you supposed to get experience if nobody will fucking hire you? It's just the way of the world. I know, I wish I could have interned, but when you got a wife and kids and stuff like that, you can't take off time with no pay and, you know, pay your bills to go do an internship. You know, you got a family to support. Oh, I wish I could have done interning, but no well. So take my advice. If you're in college and you can, take an internship. But when you're paying for things on your own like I was, paving your own way through school, it becomes hard to take that time off and to lose funding, you know, funds for your household to take an internship. There's a hospital right there. Oh my goodness. We're about to get ready to see the big town of Pulaski, where I actually live. I mean, you got to go to Dublin to go to Walmart. It's about 15 minutes from here, or well, as you can tell by the timer here, or I could tell by the timer here on my recording device. You know, 12 minutes out. I've still got a few miles to go. This town right here, Pulaski, it's dying. It's been dead. Businesses come, but they go pretty fast. They just can't succeed here for some reason. As fast as they come, the fastest they go. Good thing about this place is it's quiet, it's peaceful. If you enjoy peaceful serenity and woods and scenery like that, now this is the place for you. But if you want jobs, economic growth, or anything like that, best bet, stay the hell away. And the only reason Blacksburg is succeeding is because of the university, Virginia Tech. Yeah. Without Virginia Tech, that town would be a ghost town, just like this one is. And several other communities and towns and counties around it. I mean, you visit every county around, outside of the universities, they're all towns like this. Farming communities with hardly anything there. Our counties are pretty damn big. See, like here, you got that business that's coming out of the gas station, went out of business. That used to be a business right there, it's gone. That little car lot's been there for freaking ever. I don't know how the hell this stays on. But it has, it's managed, so good job, bud. I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing something right. These big buildings that are getting ready to come up here that you're going to see, these used to be Pulaski Furniture. It's no longer. They're pretty much all abandoned. A few little small businesses, like in this little brick building right here on the side. Not the big one that we're passing now, but the little side building. It's used by a small little tiny company. I mean, heck, even the town turned, I think this part up here where that gate is, yeah, that's it. They turned it into a towing area. Good God, dude, you don't have to stop to turn. Why do people feel the need to stop to turn? I don't get that. Alright. Like, coming up, I'm gonna take a left. Do I need to slow down to turn? No, I don't. You don't have to stop to turn, people. Simple as what I just did. Ugh, I hate it when people do that crap. Oh, I'm gonna stop to make a turn. Fucking turn. There's Wavy Davies out there. There's a nice older gentleman. He sits over in that big brick building that we're passing here. Sits out front a lot of times, and he just waves at people that passes by. But this is the big town of Pulaski. Most of these buildings, empty. Empty, empty, empty. That's empty. Surprised with all the things that are going on in the world, that dang old statue hasn't been. Somebody hasn't raised hell about that, and that's a Confederate soldiers statue right there. It's part of history, ladies and gentlemen. Good, bad, or ugly, you gotta appreciate your history. Can't pretend things didn't exist because you don't like it. And no matter what you feel about that daggone Confederates, the Civil War, the North and the South, no matter what you feel about it, without that part of history, we wouldn't be the country we are today. So, appreciate those who made it what it is today. But anyways, that's the big old town of Pulaski. I'm gonna go in here and find something to munch on. Y'all have a good day.